Extra. Vincent's perspective. I have a girlfriend. We've known each other since we were kids, and we've stayed close through every stage of our lives. She has a terrible personality, demanding, dramatic, and utterly heartless. I thought we would always be together. I even planned to propose to her after graduating from college. But then her family went bankrupt. My mother is very materialistic and often belittles others based on their financial status. By the time I found out, she had already taken my mother's money and left the country. I knew she didn't care about the 50 million. She must have taken the money for some other reason. I waited for her to come back. But this heartless woman stayed abroad for a full 7 years. I could only visit her overseas occasionally, quietly assisting and making arrangements for her from afar. I wanted her to live well, yet I feared that if she lived too well, she would forget all about me. After all, this woman is truly heartless. She truly enjoys being the center of attention, charming everyone she meets abroad. If I hadn't schemed a little to get her to come back for an art exhibition, she probably wouldn't have returned at all. The banquet was the night of our arranged reunion. I brought Meredith along, partly for work reasons, but mostly to make her jealous. But she didn't seem to care at all. Instead, she exchanged flirtatious glances with that Gideon guy and even wore his jacket. I deliberately made a noise to get her attention, but she didn't even glance my way before leaving with him. It made me furious. When Meredith was being bullied by her friend and needed a jacket, I finally had the chance to get rid of that particularly annoying piece of clothing. She misunderstood my relationship with Meredith, yet she showed no sign of jealousy. Furious, I punished her with a kiss in front of everyone. Back when we were together, she used to do the same to me. It worked. She finally quieted down. When she arrived at the banquet, I deliberately tampered with her car so I could leave with her afterward. I finally got the chance to ask her why she left me back then, but she didn't say a word. I didn't reach out to her for a whole month, and she didn't seem to care at all. I needed an excuse to visit her art studio, where I unexpectedly overheard her words. I don't know why she said those things, but at that moment, I was truly angry and disappointed. In her heart, am I really not worth trusting at all? When Meredith was being harassed by my mother over my cousin, I rushed over to help and saw her watching the situation unfold. She repeated those strange words. Why did she always assume I would leave her and constantly try to set me up with Meredith? I was completely baffled until the night she got drunk and told me about a dream she had. I couldn't believe it. Did she really sentence me to 7 years of punishment over a dream? My mother offered her money again, and she took it, even planning to leave the next day. Panicked and desperate, I could no longer pretend to be aloof or indifferent. I rushed to stop her, only to realize it was all a misunderstanding. She was away for 3 days, and I thought long and hard. Bianca responds better to gentleness than to harshness, so I decided to adjust my approach. I held on to her tightly, smiling through her indifference, explaining who Meredith was and repeatedly expressing my feelings for her. She finally began to waver. It seemed she had come to terms with something. But who knows if she might suddenly change her mind again? I'll take what I can get, even if it's just for a little while. The end.